What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Wargame Airland Battle. This time, I'm bringing you a replay of a 4v4, I do believe it was. It's on the map. Good luck pronouncing that. Uppsala. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. I'm using one of my NATO decks, my East German deck, or sorry, West German deck. Let's go ahead and drop it down to just my view. Here's a map here. As you can see, we're already marking points. I'm joined this time by W.U. Logics, Putinsky, Ogambi, and our opponents in this match are Airpad, Chocolate Man, Mr. Ash, and Johnny's 122. So let's go ahead and zoom down in here. As I said, I'm using my West German deck, mainly an infantry based deck. My objective for this battle here is to move over here, defend this region over here, because there's pretty hard for them to capture anything or to cross this river over here. They have two bridges they have to go across, and once they reach the other side of the bridge, they do have some defilade they can get behind to defend themselves with, because my defensive perimeter will be up here in this wooded region. So as long as I can keep them from crossing the river, this is a pretty strong defensive region over here. So my focus for this battle, this deck is not super strong. It's good infantry base, good AA base, but you know, got some tanks, nothing too heavy hitting. So I'm going to leave most of the fighting to my teammates. Most of the fighting on this map in particular takes place around this town right here, and over in this big clearing area down here. A lot of tanks, a lot of plane battles takes place over here. A little bit of lag there. But as we can see, for my forces here, my occupying forces, I have some Jupiter trucks, riflemen, ATGMs, flak panzers for anti-helicopters, some Rolands for AA, got my command. And then I'm also going to be occupying this area up here as well, Charlie, just to have that extra 7 points of income coming in. And I'll be defending up there as well, just to make sure to hold this flank. I'll basically be holding the entire right-hand portion of this map while my enemy, or while my teammates push up here on the left. And here we go. Let's turn on cinematic mode. Watch my guys start rolling out here. My allies, let's get a nice view of my allies rolling out. There's them there in the background heading down that road. I'm not sure what decks they're using. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I played this match, so forgive me if my memory's a little bit rusty. I believe it's an American deck and possibly a British deck as well. Alpha Jet coming in now. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this match, so I can't quite remember exactly what I was doing. So we'll have to narrate on the fly here. Alpha Jet's coming in. The F4 ice, I believe I'm just scanning for any type of plane or helicopter, any type of early push they could be doing, and my Alpha Jets are coming in now to nothing. What was I doing with that? Let's find out. I believe I'm going to be pre-bombing some area. Oh no, that's right. I was sending them in on a bombing run to try and bomb some roads until I noticed all these MI4s and other helicopters. There we go. I already got a plane down. Ugh. MiGs and Su-25s, 27s. Sorry. Alpha Jets coming in. My ally bringing his F-15, taking out their. Looks like my F4 managed to knock out something there. Scout helicopter now moving up to figure out what's going on. Hoping to try to get a kill on this helicopter. Unfortunately, the helicopter or the infantry, one or the other, managed to down my scout helicopter. Got some enemy MI4s now coming in. Getting an early beachhead over here on my side of the map. Not good, because I currently have absolutely nothing in place. I do have a bit of a journey to get over here down this road and across this bridge. Even though all my guys are moving fast, they a bit of a journey to get up here, and they have all these helicopters now rockets. Yeah, rockets, rockets, rockets. Black Panthers opening up. Those helicopters, looks like they downed a couple. Dropped my infantry off here. Just wasn't trying to rush them up there just to get bombarded with rockets. All those Flak Panthers now opening up on those helicopters, dropping them out of the sky. Good kills there. Now it's time for the Flak Panthers to assume their defensive positions. So that put me up on the board 180 points. We got a MiG coming in now. Flak Panthers opening up. Not good, dropping bombs on targets that have long since moved. Flak Panthers and Roland's opening up on that plane, but luckily, lucky for him, he managed to get out of there before anything. He got hit. Managed to get out of there, so no points are on my behalf. Flak Panthers rolling now. Lost to Roland. Managed to take out that plane though. Let's see what that was. Is that an SU or is that a MiG? That was an S, some kind of SU. I'm not sure what the variant was. Over here on the left-hand side of the map, let's see what's going on here. Looks like we already had a skirmish here in the wooded area. Got some strikers now. ATGM-based APC-style tanks opening up on some BTRs. Yeah, BTRs over here. Oh, we got a lot of movement over here on my side of the map. What's going on? Urals. We've got more MiGs coming in. Flak Panthers going to have some work to do. Losing two Flak Panthers. MiG gets shot down, probably from the and there's F-15s coming in from my ally. Who was that? Putinsky coming in, saving my butt there. And here they've already managed to land, make a beachhead on my side of the river, pushing into the wooded area. Not good. I have a lot of infantry that needs to get up in there. And was that? Yeah, something's engaging me from this tree line. Do not have eyes on what that is. I'm at Schutzen, basically moving up in basic rifleman for the West Germans, moving into the woods here. I got my YAG commanders with the ATGMs already managed to make it into the tree line and pushing their way north, trying to engage some of these transports and these BTRs. Over here I have some artillery, or no, not yet. I will have artillery eventually coming in, but artillery coming in from my ally, making some strikes over here. A bunch of stationary targets up here. At this point I was thinking about getting artillery out, but it's just a matter of points, and I believe here comes my mortars right here. Yep. Setting positions right up here in this area to help support my defensive position. Spetsnaz engaging the YAG commandos. YAG commandos not having a single chance against those the elite Russian infantry. But I have roughly 81 Hammerschützen moving into the woods. Should be more than a match for whatever we're pushing in there. Black Panthers, I believe, can engage ground targets as well. So, you know, also moving in over here, I have more Hammerschützen, I believe, coming in. Let's see what those. Oh, whoa! What do we have here? Transports in my backfield already. Moving my command out of there for fear of what could be coming my way. Alpha Jet now coming in. Dropping bombs. Looking at transport. And here we go. We have just a rocket, or an ATGM transport. Doesn't look like there was actually anything in the transport, so that was some just some dumb recon going on there. Using empty transports as scouts, not a bad idea. He managed to get me to move my command. So good move there from him. He managed to get eyes on my command, but the command has now since moved, and he's dangerously positioned now. His little jeep is just sitting out in the open. Need to figure out what I'm going to do with him. Can't leave him there. Roland's I've positioned in the tree line. Nice hidden position here. Hammett-Schutzen now moving up through the woods, trying to root out the infantry that's been sneaking through this forest here. And flak panzers, again, taking defensive positions in whatever little cover they can find. Moving over here, we have my, can't talk. Defending, reinforcing this position here, I have some Fliegerfaust here, some AA-based infantry in that farm complex. Up here I have some Jaegers, some more elite-based infantry. They have machine guns and RPGs. They're taking up defensive positions there along with my scout helicopter, trying to keep eyes on this whole region right here. Another MiG-21 coming over here. Looks like he's going for a very wide flank. Probably knows I have all this AA built up, so he's trying to surprise me coming from the top of the mountaintops. Unfortunately, I'm ready for it. F4 doing his job. I'm rolling now, getting some supplies over here to him, make sure I don't run out of missiles. Over here on the left flank, let's see what's going on. I have, looks like my ally here, that guy. It's chieftain, all by himself up here. Engagement 72. Taking him out. That is a very expensive, very nice Russian attack helicopter. Got some action back over here on my side. Hammett-Schutzen finally pushing as far north as they can through the woods, finding some transports and helicopters and engaging them with their RPGs. And all's quiet across the board now. Looks like they got eyes on some more empty transports. No idea what that thing is. Some kind of transport. I have no idea what its designation is. What the hell was that? Somebody, looks like they did another wide flank with some aircraft and they nuked my command. No matter. F4 coming in, taking out that 45-point helicopter. Catching some AA fire though on his way out. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much that jet is worth, but well, that's what's adding to the pockmarked ground that's already been established over here. Oh, VDV now coming up out of nowhere. How in the world they managed to get past my infantry screen? The only thing I can imagine is that they somehow got an early jump before my Hammett-Schutzen managed to make it through the woods and just work their way down through the mountainside. But they're going to make short work of my borders here, bringing in some more Hammett-Schutzen, or maybe that's going to be over here. Jaegers, yep. My Jaegers that was originally intended to reinforce this position up here with the Hammett-Schutzen are now moving down, because clearly I have enemies here in my backfield. Very, very sneaky opponent. Mr. Johnny's 122 over here, making good use of all this heavy terrain and wooded mountain regions over here to work my flank and keep me off balance. Got some recon infantry coming up now. Another command coming out, and here we have my motor pool with all my my empty trucks just hanging out back here. I forgot. I didn't see these guys coming up here. Martyr 1A3s, really nice APC. Just turn off the seating view. These guys are armed with a I think it's like a 30mm cannon and a guided missile. They're also transports, so there's going to be infantry coming out of those here in a second. Very yeah, 20mm cannon and some Milan ATGMs. Very good infantry fighting vehicle. I believe that's going to be Jaeger coming out of them as well. Some more elite base infantry going on over here again. The Fusiliers engaging some BMPs. This whole region over here is usually the main hotbed, as I stated earlier, for most of the activity on this map. Just big, wide open areas leads to just massive killing fields. Doesn't look like much action has been going on in this town at all. I don't even see any burnt buildings or anything, so it appears my allies and the enemy very cautious to enter that town. They must both be aware as to what will befall them once they start to occupy that town. Going on over here, Spetsnaz, 2 two Spetsnaz guys working their way around my defensive positions here. My Jaegers don't have range to engage them. He must be going for my recon helicopter here, moving him far enough away to not be engaged by those Spetsnaz. They do have RPGs, so they could pose a threat to that recon chopper. Moving up the hill now, try and get eyes on my guys, and eventually they're going to be engaged here. But this is Johnny again. Yep, that's Johnny here, poking and prodding for weaknesses. Very, very smart opponent here. Trying to find any sort of weakness through my my flank here. I just lost eyes on him. So we have more infantry now coming in now. Looks like most of this battle is going to be fought here in the woods. As you can see, I split my Jaeger up into 4 separate groups of 10 to try and comb as much and artillery landing on my flak planes. Spetsnaz or something has got eyes on my stuff, and I'm not sure from where. We got some tanks moving up in here. PT-90s. Some Bucks AA. Those are not cheap. So they're gearing up for either offense, defensive, or some kind of defensive over here. Let's keep eyes on the Spetsnaz. What's going on here? Looks like they managed to get up into town. One of them managed to kill. Artillery now dropping on that command. Spetsnaz doing their job, getting eyes on my command, but flak bands are opening up on the Spetsnaz and putting an end to that recon. That's alright though. They want to drop my command. I got plenty more where that came from. Jaguars now. ATGM. Tank hunters now moving in. And another recon. Getting eyes on these. Looks like the Martyr's about to open up. Yeah, Martyr's opening up these PT-90s over here. Excuse me, misclick. Missing wildly with those ATGMs, but nevertheless, opening up a cure again in a second. Let's see if I can get a nice shot of this thing blowing up. You must sense the end is coming. That was mine or allied artillery. Must be allied artillery because I don't have anything right now. Bring in an Alpha Jet. Not sure what my intent is with him. Dropping bombs, that's right. Just trying to find any sort of trace of the enemy here. Deny them cover. Also coming over here, we got plenty of activities. TO-62s, tanks, and terms. These are, yeah, more ATGM, so they're gearing up for got a MiG coming in. I know we're taking out my recon chopper, but just massive wall of AA coming up. Roland's and Black Panthers opening up on that MiG. God, it's amazing. MiG managed to get out of there. Spetsnaz now spotted in the backfield. Where in the world are they coming from? They were all the way back here. It's amazing they managed to infiltrate that far behind my lines. My recon chopper managed to get eyes on them. Got to start moving those Jaegers out of the woods to engage that Spetsnaz. They can do damage in my Roland over here. I don't think at this point I realize what's going on in my backfield. Must have my eyes fixated somewhere else. Probably on my defensive position here. I have nothing but infantry. Yeah, I got my eyes up here trying to manage my watches, my Rolands, my scouts, everything. I'm trying to keep a defensive wall built up in this wood line. Spetsnaz taking out my recon chopper. Didn't even see it happen. Now I'm moving my Jaegers out of there. Try and chase after that Spetsnaz. Let's see what we have coming in over here. Some more ATGM-based infantry. Alpha Jet now coming in to try and land a strike on the Spetsnaz. I managed to lose eyes on them. Bombs away, but not sure where their last known position was. Cluster bomb on the ship. Trucks over here. Now I have my artillery. Here we go. Artillery setting up in this in the woods here. engaging the Spetsnaz. It looks like they're pointed in that direction. Looks like I got eyes back on the Spetsnaz, targeting the Roland, getting that Roland the hell out of there. I got 18 Jaegers in pursuit. Sorry, make that 58 Jaegers now, 59, or 57. In pursuit, 56, 55, 54, 53. Jesus. Spetsnaz taking out these Jaegers. The Jaegers now finally opening up on the Spetsnaz as they're making it through the woods here, but broke line of sight. Those guys are booking it. The animation's hilarious. Over here, just a standoff. My infantry and my scouts getting eyes on their just oddly positioned tanks and helicopters and ATGMs. We do know from earlier they do have a wall of AA in this wooded area, so I'm going to have to be careful about what I send up there. And here I'm just starting to push forward a little bit. Looks like my allies have occupied this town. Points-wise, we are massively in 3,342 to 1906. So moving up some my Jaguars, my ATGM tanks to try and support. Excuse me, trying to support some of my allies here in the center. Not much action going on my side, just sort of a standoff between me and Johnny, trying to chase down the last of these last of these Spetsnaz. Johnny desperately trying to save his Spetsnaz, dropping smoke screen after smoke screen, the block line of sight, trying to get these Spetsnaz into a position, but they're effectively cut off now. Jupiter's now arriving with more infantry, about 30 guys coming out of here. And my 45 Himach shoots him now. Animation is hilarious. Hilarious. I lose a decent amount of guys though in the process. Jesus, lost almost half of my freaking Himach shoots from that little bit of Spetsnaz. Artillery Jaegers. So the threat neutralized, now it's time to focus back up north. Let's focus over here though for a minute now. 20 minutes remaining in battle. This was a 40-minute battle, I do believe. 40 minutes or 8,000 points, whatever comes first. My ally there, Lotkins, using his tank, but gaining some points there. Bringing up now some Jupiters with some Fliegerfaust AA base infantry to try and create a little bit of a bubble here in the middle. Looks like I lost a Jaguar. Don't know what happened there. Must have missed that. That was probably him right here. No, that was a plane. I don't know. No idea what happened to my Jaguar. Massive. Oh my god, what's going on? Infantry, mortar Strelikies, BMPs now. It doesn't have much of a push going on up here. It's just some chieftains now hanging back and some strikers, but again, not really much of a push. Just giving the enemy points there in 2019. Spears not able to do much against all of the T-55s. Artillery now landing. Attack helicopter, but it's well worth its points if it's used correctly. And engaging all these challengers and chieftains is exactly what it was meant to do. Track rapiers, though, don't take care of that. You see the Mi-2 out over there in the distance engaging that challenger. artillery drop, taking out that AA screen. It's a big use of the MI2, and I don't blame him. Taking out the track rapiers, any AA he can find, any way he can, even if he manages to stun the AA. Fire effectively, and that MI2 is just annihilating these things. Strikers now putting up with his BMPs, finally taking out the SU-24 now. Not sure what he's doing. Effectively beaten back all this air cover. We got a my side. Not sure what happened. I think I might have, yep, my F4. Looks like I was going for a gun run on that Mi-24, and he got shot down in the process. Putinski left the game. Oh man, we are now down a player on my side. He was the dude that was supporting me, pushing up my defensive perimeter, trying to get some better eyes on what's going on over here, because again, as I stated at the beginning of this battle, even when they do cross the river, they have this nice defilade down. This ridge line here gives them good cover and concealment from my forces, so I'm moving my guys up to this tree line here to try to get some eyes on anything I can and be able to engage it without being hit in return. Pushing into the center now, my Jaguars have deployed. My Jupiters still haven't unloaded the AA, and my eyes must be elsewhere at this point. I brought up a Roland now to keep an AA bubble expanded here over the middle in case they try to push down this side. I got a scout working this tree line here, trying to keep eyes, but again, just really nothing much happening in the center. Mi-4 just chilling. It's a good juicy target right there, but at this point in the battle, I believe my eyes are let's keep the focus over here on this side of the battle. And it'll be more exciting. Fusiliers moving up to this crossroads and engaging. And they keep. I wasn't aware of most of this throughout the course of playing this, but some very weak pushes. They're effectively just feeding the enemy. They're pushing just very, very few units. Very few things to actually backfill. And against the Soviets here, some very well entrenched. The Soviets now advancing. Rather stupid idea to support Australia. There we go. Track rapiers, everything's just sitting out in the open. Track rapiers just sitting out here in the open. It's almost as if they respond. It's a good thing he did. Artillery was sitting where this track rapier is just sitting. It's great with that. Maybe they were intending to try and lure out some of this the Soviet aircraft. Again, not sure what that's all about. Switch view over to this side. Just take a look at the battle. Artillery landing, tracers everywhere, planes. Somebody's good. Oh, something was shot down there. What was that? Not sure what that was. Somebody lost a plane there in the middle. This Walmart Supercenter here is still occupied by the BD. Very weak push launched by Blockus, failing to capture that area. But we hold the town, so at least there's that. Leader files have now deployed and moving them up through the woods. They're going to engage that Mi-4, I do believe. Let's follow these guys. Yep. expanding my AA bubble, bringing out another scout helicopter to try and get eyes. I need to see what's in this wooded area before I push forward. Bringing up another flak panzer just to kind of chill behind this tree. I really want to strike out at these PT-90s and everything sitting over here, but I know damn well as soon as I pull my guys out from this tree line over here, they're just going to get lit up by whatever it is I can't see over that's hiding over here. My recon, though, pretty much ineffective from where they're at. They're up on this little rocky outcrop over here to try to get eyes, but they really don't have eyes on much from where they are. It's kind of hard to pay attention to little things like that throughout the course of a battle when you're focusing on so much. But here in the background, I managed to just kind of keep some Hamat-Schutzen and some Jaeger posted throughout this mountain range, just to make sure there's no more tricks or surprises waiting for me. So I called out one of my aircraft over here on this side, Alpha Jet, dropping bombs on these T-55, trying to help my allies out over here. Realized that pretty much this push has completely failed. He's been pushed all the way back to the woods here. So I'm just bringing out some air support to try and help him a little bit. Scores are getting close. We're still in the lead. 5,435 points to PAX 3,952. At the rate we're going, feeding them points after point after points, it's not going to be long before they catch up. A bunch more tanks, T-80Us, T-55s, bringing out the big guns now. T-55, not necessarily big guns. Big boys hanging in the back here. A bunch of ATGMs. T-55 deployed T-55, no match for a tank of that caliber. It's coming in. Taking fire from these helicopters. Good. Some Lynx tows. Very nice ATGM base. Soviet push has been effectively moving back. Su-24s trying to engage the Lynx. There's no AA over here at all. I brought in a tornado, it looks like. Do something. F-15s now coming in to scare off those MiGs. And we got some eyes. Oh, that's right. Brought out some armor to try and work this center a little bit. Leopards and more leopards. Some German armor. This over here. Until they run into a nice Mi-2. Oh my god. Another Mi-2 coming in to engage with my tanks. Bringing some armor in. Those going to try a wide flank here behind. Get it. Take the pressure off the left. It looks like it worked. 62%. Effectively stunned. Hoping to find something in hotel here. Really managed to find nothing except a bunch of and some Rolands to engage these Mi-2s, but I think it's too little too late for my tanks. They're effectively done for. Now coming in, trying to get a little bit of sweet revenge on these Mi-2s, but yeah, piggyback got him out of there. No sense in my scout now falling to these T-64. So I tried to push, I tried to get up in the hotel. What I didn't capture on the camera was the tanks moved up this road here. And just pushed into this town and found absolutely nothing. So there's a command hiding in these woods. He has to be in these woods here, and somehow they just didn't see him. So yeah. enemy some points, 5,132 to our 6,785, with just over 5 minutes left on the clock, 6 minutes and 45 seconds. And here we go, we got some helicopters now landing on my side of the fence over here. And I lost eyes on them. Scouts haven't though. Black Panther's opening up. My 24's spotted by the helicopters. Nice 75 there. Infantry now moving into this town, as I previously stated, was unoccupied. Riflemen moving in. Fuck it, if no one's there, I'm gonna occupy it myself. Trying to push the enemy, get them off balance, and as you can see, it appears to be working. We've managed to push up into their lines here with just a single challenger, but nevertheless, bringing forth a bunch of some infantry fighting vehicles. They're going to be coming up with a shitload of infantry. I don't know if that's a smart move or not on his behalf. Mi-24 still doing damage over here. The active commander's getting killed. It's a stupid move. Trying to get rid of it. There we go. Finally dropped that freaking Hind, and that was game. Final score 8,105 to the Soviets 6,322. Myself coming out with just under 1,500 points myself. Pretty good game if I do say so myself. Obama over there is saying that his game crashed. Sucks. Even the president has internet difficulties. That's what you get in my part of the country. But overall, a good game. Let's see if we can find potential MVP. Would be rated an MVP. Looks like we got one of our leopards there, taking out some BDV, Conkers, BTR. Black Panther taking out a unit of BDV and two Mi-24s. Not bad. So MVP, I guess, goes to that Leopard 184 and that Black Panther. Good match overall. It was kind of slow-paced, I will admit that, but you know, as far as the action goes, you got to see some good examples of some flanking through the woods there. Smart tactic used by my opponent Johnny. Hats off to you, man. You played a very good game. You know, definitely had me defending. Let's say that. Overall lessons learned. I really don't know what to take away from that other than just to be smarter with my aircraft. And that push I did with the tanks wasn't very well advised, but you know, I had to do something. I believe when I was playing that game, I was starting to get really bored. I was in a supportive role, so I wanted to do something. I saw an opportunity to try to push out towards the center, and I took it, and it cost me some lives, but you know, that's war for you. But as always, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Comment down below if you have any comments or questions for me. Please, if you enjoyed the video, share it with a friend you think might like this material, and you know, help me grow the channel. Thanks a lot for your time, and have a good day.